Next up at UFC Vegas 46, we have Joanderson Brito versus Bill Algeo. Joanderson Brito, 12-2 overall. He's 5-0 in his last 5, and he has not lost a fight since 2015. Bill Algeo is 14-6 overall, 2-3 in his last 5, alternating wins and losses. Joanderson Brito is a fast and athletic grappler with solid top pressure and a wide array of submissions. He's coming off a dominant win on the Contender Series where he had 3 takedowns. His striking is not very technical, but he will come forward. He will throw bombs. And with those big, wide punches and heavy kicks, he just throws them with no regard for what comes back his direction. But even though he's comfortable striking, he will look to get it to the ground and work from there. Bill Algeo is kind of like a karate-style striker with his, the way his stance is and his hand placement, but that's not actually his background. And because of that style, he does have very good defense and a surprisingly high output of more than 6 significant strikes per minute. He likes a dirty stand-up war if he can, but if not, he does have some okay takedowns, but he does have a very low 28% takedown accuracy. He does have a BJJ black belt, great cardio, and a fast pace, and he's very durable. This could be a really fun fight. Both Algeo and Brito have no problems getting into a war, and both guys are very well-rounded. Each have solid striking with a technical advantage to Algeo and solid grappling with the advantage to Brito. I want to go with Algeo here. I just can't. If you look at his last 4 fights, you'll see that he was taken down 20 times. Bill Algeo was taken down 20 times total in his last 4 fights. 4, not 40, 4 fights. And that's ridiculous. Even in his win against Spike Carlisle, he was taken down 4 times. So it's absolutely inevitable that he's going to be taken down. And I just don't see him being able to work back up against the very heavy pressure Joanderson Brito. Brito's the pick. These odds are fantastic, honestly. I don't normally grab prop bets. I'm more of a conservative better than that. But I did throw a half a unit on Brito to win by decision to get plus 185 because Algeo is very durable and I think he can survive. And the other half a unit on Brito money line. Jakey boy, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree, but then I disagree as well. Listen, Brito there's the only word I can describe him with the way he fights is he is a bully. He just charges forward and doesn't give a shit about what you're going to do. He is going to do whatever it is that he wants to do. There was one fight, he turned a flying knee into a double leg takedown. I've never seen something so athletic in my entire life. It was incredible. Literally a flying knee, and as he's coming forward, gets a clean double leg takedown. I think he eventually submitted the guy. Listen, if you're Bill Algeo, this is how you win. The first round, you just got to survive. I don't care if you just run around the octagon, you just got to survive because if he gets his hands on you, whether in the striking or the grappling the first round, he is going to get on top and he is not going to work for submissions. He is going to throw elbows into your jaw and it's going to hurt and you're going to lose the fight. If you survive the first round, I think that Bill Algeo should use the offensive wrestling with Brito because you've seen him get a little tired. Takedown's not quite as strong. I think he got reversed in a couple fights late in fights. So if you're at Bill Algeo, if I'm Bill Algeo, I just survive the first round. I don't even care if I lose the first round, right? Lose the striking exchanges, try not to get taken down, get to the second round, and then you got to work offensive grappling. I don't think he's going to be able to win the striking exchange with Brito. I wouldn't mess around with the power. If he ends up on his back, I think he's in real big trouble, especially early. I work for offensive takedowns to try and control Brito on the ground. Use your wrestling. He was an all-state wrestler. It's kind of funny. He started his high school career 0-14 as a wrestler and then finished his career as an all-state wrestler. So the wrestling's there. He's got it in his back pocket. I think he can surprise Brito with his control in the wrestling, especially as a fight drags on. So if you're Algeo, survive the first, get to the second, and try to use your wrestling. If you're Brito, just do what you do, man. Just bully the hell out of Bill Algeo and finish a fight. I have actually under 2.5 on this. And then I have a Brito inside the distance decision no action fight because I think he comes out, blitzes forward, and wins this fight early. But if he doesn't, I could see how Bill Algeo tiring him out with that, that early pressure and then grappling him to a win. So I got the inside the distance decision no action for Brito, and then an under 2.5 for the fight altogether. But I like Brito all the way.
Yeah, I mean, he's an exciting guy. I mean, but Bill Algeo, he's tough, he's durable, and if we watch the fights on Saturday and Bill Algeo squeaks out a win, it would not be the most surprising thing.
Because Brito with those submission stuff, he has a tendency to just kind of jump on guillotines, right? And we've seen that happen time and time again with these jiu-jitsu guys. You jump on a guillotine, you end up on your back, and then you don't get up the rest of the round, right? Against a guy that can control him. I think he'd be surprised how well Bill's able to control him.
Yeah, absolutely. And then cardio is a factor too because Bill Algeo just sets a pace, just absolutely sets a pace. And I will say, listen, I like Brito to win. I think both of their prices in DraftKings are attractive because I think Brito can get a stoppage and really make something happen for $8,600. I don't think he gets a stoppage. That's why I bet the prop bet to win by decision because Bill Algeo is super tough, but he potentially could, and he could put up some real numbers with the grappling and the control and all of that. But Bill Algeo at $7,600, that's attractive too because that dude can fight. And he's tough as hell, and he'll likely go a distance. What do you think?
I think the first minute of this fight is going to be very surprising for a lot of people. I think Brito's a real deal, and I think he can absolutely get the finish. He's going to be in my lineup for $8,600 for sure. I'll chase that finish.
And then Monkey Knife Fight, if you don't know what that is, it's daily fantasy. You get a strike line. In this case, it's saying 64 for Brito, 84 strikes for Bill Algeo, and you say more or less. And if you're right, you can win some real money, and you can do that at wewantpicks.com/MKF. What do you think of this strike line? I think it goes to a decision, and even it's probably less, maybe more less, but probably less.
I think less too, because I think if Brito is landing 64 strikes, he's probably losing the fight, right? Because he wasn't able to knock out Bill Algeo. I think if he lands early, he's able to put some real good shots on Algeo. So I probably played less.
Yeah, I like less too because Brito will probably fade. I think it goes to a decision, but he'll probably win first round, second round, lose the third round, not have a ton of volume there. Bill Algeo might get his own takedown, hang out on top, and keep him under the 64. So, less is probably the play. I think it's a decision, but even a decision, less is good to go. Grab your own prop bets at wewantpicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our 5 betting partners. Make a deposit with any of them. Then let me know, and I will send you $50. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, $50 to do whatever you want with.